All right, hey there, guys. Here we are. Welcome back to Get Going Fast, the live question and answer. It's just one of the things. We go at 3:30, but I started thinking, we got all these fellas out in the UK. Love our UK brothers. We got a lot of you out in India and whatnot as well. And I was like, well, I've heard them say that 3:30 our time gets a little bit late. So I'm like, let's shoot for 3 o'clock. And then, sure enough, as we go. We get out here and Son and I are out working. We're dropping stuff at the dump, and we get back at 3:30. So it's like I should have just said 3:30, but we're here, and Laminar Rainbow is here waiting. Good to see you, Laminar. Looks like Laminar has joined the Blue Star Brigade. Okay, here on thing, got a blue star next to his name, so that means we're gonna have to give you a hey, Laminar, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Of course, when you get your blue star, that's when you get the hey Norm sort of experience. So good to have you. Happy you're here. So we're gonna just kind of talk around here for a minute while we wait for people to show up. On here, we got a little bit to talk about. Be sure to get your questions. If you guys do have questions, Wednesday is the day to do that. Okay, to get it here. And then we'll talk about whatever. Otherwise, all right, hey there, guys. Oh, there we go. Here we are. That's working. So otherwise, we'll just kind of blather while we wait for you guys to show up. Let's make sure that we've got our browser popping up here, which we don't. So let's get that up there. Yo, mama. Hey, there we go. Now I got a little bit of room to move. There we go. Okay, so what was our flagship project of the week was? I can't remember what our flagship project was. Let's go check it out over here really quick. I've got so much going on in this spazzy brain of mine. Was it working with, I think it's working with Gemini CLI, which is really fantastic stuff. Okay, my internet is not wanting to run at the moment for some reason. Weird. All right, well, I'll show you what I was working on over here today. So I think you guys know WAN 2GP. 2GP is my new favorite app. Just amazing app. It's done by a guy with the best name on the internet, Deep Beep Meep. Okay, and he really just puts all of the models into one thing. So you can play with all these models. I mean, look at this. Play with all these Hunyuan video ones. The difficult thing, and it's the kind of comfy UI trap, is that we want to try something. We get into that trap of just downloading 18 million things and having to figure out where they go and all that kind of stuff. Let's see here. Yes, Gemini CLI. Anyway, so going back to here, they've just added multitask on here, which is you can get two people speaking in a thing. So if you generate voice 1 and you generate voice 2, you can get them to interact. Now, it's not perfect. You can't have it a back and forth. I think it's pretty much just one and then the other sort of thing. If you look here in the settings, it actually... Let's see here. One person speaking only, two speakers. Auto separation of speakers will work only if there's a little background noise. Okay, so evidently you can differentiate between two different speakers back and forth, but it's got to be like studio quality, no sound. Otherwise, you do it like this. Audio sources are assumed to be played in a row. Okay, so it's like one and the next. So it's set up. So I did this little thing. Now, I didn't have a lot of audio to throw in there, so I just grabbed like some scraps that I found, and I use this as a reference video. So I just went to images.google.com and I went ahead and I just got a picture of two gals in a field, and I used that as a starting point. And then down here I went to the generation. I said two women are sitting in a field and talking with each other, and then I put in the audio. So this is audio 1.
I want to tell you about Get Going Fast, the best way to get into working AI and to do it fast.
Okay, and then I went ahead and put this other one in there.
One store, full outfit. So today's store, Lamley's. I love a good Sunday casual lunch. This I got from Lamley's pretty recently.
All right, so two different things there. Okay, I just didn't take off some. Now I do want to point out, I rammed this thing up to 737 frames. So this is a long. I made a long video. I made a 30-second video. It actually didn't take that long. See, it took 2,341 seconds. So what is that? I guess that's quite a bit. So that's about 20 minutes. I guess it took to take it, but that's a lot. That's a lot of frames. So here was the final product. Now, the lady on the left, you're going to see it's not great, although she does hit some points where she's right when you speak, she makes the motion. This other one here is a lot better. So let's see how this worked out. Let's see if we can get this to work out. Why is this not working out? You rotten son of a gun. Oh, might have closed the server. Oh, yeah, connection aired out. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and I did save it, so let's figure out where I saved that to. And here we go.
I want to tell you about Get Going Fast, the best way to get into working AI and to do it fast. Quick and easy to follow instructions and installers to get you going fast.
One store.
Okay, so I want to point out really quickly there. Notice all of that didn't necessarily look awesome, but when he said fast, she definitely was doing the head inflection. So a lot of this stuff really comes down to the quality of the audio you're getting in there, but there's definitely some good movement. Now, this other one works a lot works better. So let's see how that goes.
Full outfit. So today's store, Lamley's. I love a good Sunday casual lunch. This I got from Lamley's pretty recently, but it's from the brand Stetson.
Okay, that was cool. Notice how when she said pretty recently and she did that thing with her hand, that's actually really good stuff. Let's watch that again.
And keeping it casual, I'm gonna go on. This I got from Lamley's pretty recently, but it's from the brand Stetson. And keeping it casual,
Very
I'm gonna
good.
go on.
I want to tell you about Get Going Fast, the best way to get into working AI and to do it fast.
Lamley's pretty recently, but it's from the brand Stetson. And keep.
Okay, so there you go. And that's all multitask. That's running your WAN2GP, and all I did was update it. Okay, so to update it, all you got to do is do this. Let's get over here to show you. You honestly should be updating this app quite often because this dude updates things like every couple days. But let's go over here to Explorer. And all you got to do is go to wherever you're installed. If you got this from the Get Going Fast page, which is WAN2GP.getgoingfast.pro, all you got to do is double click on update there, and it'll do it all for you. And then when you load it up, you'll have the new stuff. And they've added quite a bit of new stuff. You know, we used Tcache before, which we don't really need so much when we're using our Fusion X, because Fusion X is already so small frames. But they've replaced that now with something called MagCache. Where's that at? Step skipping here. Tcache, MagCache. So these are all ways when you're using other models. Fusion X really only does like 8 to 10 steps, which is incredible. When you're going back to your Hunyuan and your straight WAN 2.1, you're talking like 30, 40 steps. That's where your MagCache is going to come in. They've put that in there. They also, over here, under configuration, here we go. If you click on extensions, check this out. They've got MM audio. So you can actually turn this on, okay? And then when you're creating stuff, it'll actually create background music for you as well. So you could be like, create a picture of like, you know, a dog in a car with a cat smoking a cigar. And then you go down here to where it'd be under advanced. Well, maybe not on this one because it's probably under like this plain Fusion X. Here we go. All right, there we go. Now I bet if we go down here, we can't switch around because I'm not hooked up. But basically, you have an MM audio option there, and so then it'll create background music for you. Okay, which is really just groove-tastic. You can read about all the updates here. Now, I feel like that I saved an example for you here. See if, oh, here's one with, okay, here's one I did Audio with sound. So I just prompted that in there to make weird sci-fi noises. And so not only did it create the cool video, it created the cool music, or the cool words or sounds or whatever. All right, now I think that's the only one that I... Okay, yeah, this is cool. So this one, I told it to make big band noises like you're in a football stadium, and it did. All right, so that's really cool. This is all here in WAN2GP. And honestly, this is where I've been spending the vast majority of my time here. Okay, so Laminar did woot on in. Lambs, it's just you and me, brah. Like no one else is showing up. I know it does get late over in the UK. I'm kind of surprised that no one's showing up here. Oh, we got 6 people watching at the moment. So if you are watching, say hi. You get your... should get your XP points. Laminar's number 1. He only got 25 XP though. I think Lambs, you got to speak up a couple more to get the extra points. So we still got all that to give out. I'm trying to think what else to show you here. Okay, so this is something new that we're starting to do here on the Get Going Fast page. Is I'm going to start dropping these KCPPT files. So basically that is a Cobalt CPP configuration file. And what you can do with that is you load stuff up and then you save the settings in a KCPPT file, and then you load it up, it downloads everything for you, gets everything going, so you don't have to go out and find it, which means that I can actually give you guys cool models. I'm going to be like, hey, guys, check out this gothic horror model. Hey guys, we put out context. Check out play with context in Cobalt CPP. We can do all sorts of stuff with this, and I'm going to start giving these out on the Prairie Dog level. So Prairie Dog, of course, is the smallest tier over on Get Going Fast, but just think of it as a little extra bonus. Ways to play around. I love chatbots, and chatbots are just one of those things, like they get swallowed up with what's going on with all of the image generation. But really at the end of the day, it's kind of coming back to your first love, right? It's like chatbots. And these configuration files are ways that I can give you cool stuff to try and you literally just throw it into. Cobalt CPP is one file. And so you throw that in there and they'll do it all for you. Okay, looks like someone might have dropped in. Ford is here. Ford AI. Hey, Ford, good to see you. Thanks for saying hi. Nice. Howdy. Oh, yep. Laminar is... Oh, Laminar, good job. You got yourself up to 75 XP. John here, which is Ford AI, gets 25 XP for jumping in here. So evidently, the more you type, the more XP you get. So Laminar's definitely winning the game today. Okay, but anyway, so this is going to be something to keep your eye on. Is I'm going to start giving these, and I'm going to start doing drops. I have the ability when I create a post here, it gives the ability to make it as a drop, which means I can be like, hey guys, on this day, this is happening, yo. And then I can give you something cool. And that gives us something to look forward to. So, and reward those of you who have been around and hanging out. So, anyways, I'm excited about that. It's a cool way to do that. Ford says, I always watching you. I like your content. I learn a lot. Thanks, Ford. I appreciate that. I'd love to see the stuff that you're working on. Oh, check this out. Hugging Face just launched a $300 robot. I'm kind of excited about this. I'm thinking about buying this, honestly. What would you guys think if I started doing videos on open source robots, programming open source robots? I think that could be a cool way to go. I did notice that this robot, though, the only thing about it is, as usual, you've got the light version. It's the light version. So you want to get the wireless version. Evidently, the light version only works on Linux and Mac. But so you basically need to get the $450 version, because then it's Wi-Fi. It runs off a Raspberry Pi, and I think the main thing about this is that they're building an open source repository where people can create software to go with this thing, and then you could program your bot using open source stuff. So that's really cool. This is all using Hugging Face, and of course Hugging Face is where we get almost all of our apps. So $350, man, I get into it. Listen, the Optimus that's coming out is going to be like $20,000. Now, I honestly would consider taking a loan to get a $20,000 Optimus robot, but a $450 little robot that we could throw different software into, yeah, I think I'm kind of down with that as well. Laminar says pretty cool. Yep. So I agree. Yeah, you can see here the Mini Lite, compatible with Mac and Linux, not even Windows. So you have to have it. The regular one is Raspberry Pi. Power supply is wired, which is fine. Microphone 2 versus 4. I don't know what the accelerometer does. The big thing here, though, is one of them has Wi-Fi and one of them does not. And I think that would be huge. Oh, yeah, here it is, Wi-Fi. That'd be huge. So you get a robot that can't hit the internet. It's like, that doesn't even make sense to me, but whatever. So this would probably be the one we're looking at. I'm honest to God thinking about getting this. And then you could start doing videos on how to program your robot. But let me know if you think that's something you would like to get into, you know. It says a set of 15 plus robot behaviors is provided at launch. I think this is the key. Grow with the community. Easy uploading, sharing, and downloading of new behaviors. So it's going to have like face tracking, hand tracking, all that kind of stuff. I think the only thing is it doesn't move so much as heads. I think its head moves, its antennas do stuff like that. I don't think it's actually going to be moving. I did see another one by this company, though, that was interesting. What's the name of the company here? Oh no, that's through Stripe. They had another robot. Oh, here it is, Pollen Robotics. Let's go over there and check it out. Pollen Robotics. Oh yeah, it's called Ricci. That's what it is. Yeah, this is Ricci. That's kind of cool. This kind of robot I'd like to play around with. So, and then thing with Hugging Face, of course, it's all open source. So then, just like with the face swapping, or just like with the music making, as soon as someone figures out how to do it, they share it, and then we can all do it. So if someone figures out a dishwashing protocol for this, or figures out a laundry folding mechanism. But we're really at the start of all this. It's really exciting. And this is just a few hundreds of dollars instead of spending the tens of thousands. So, all right. Do you guys have any questions? I'm going to give you an opportunity to have questions. Doesn't seem we didn't get too many people popping in today. I really want to remind you that Wednesdays are really the day for your questions. What I would like to see happen is that on Monday we kind of start together and we start working on projects. So this is the projects we're working on, and that by Wednesday we can say, okay, we're a couple days into it. These are the things that I'm butting up against, the problems I'm heading in. That way we can actually start to address it. Maybe Thursday would be a better day. I mean, I don't know. You guys let me know how that goes. But I really want to, be able to pop into code with you, show you a few different things. So I think maybe we could just call this a short one here today. We did start a little bit later than we were. It's 3 o'clock, 3:30 is kind of our Wednesday time. Looking at our WAN 2 GP. Make sure you go get WAN 2 GP. Okay, you can get that. Oh, Meagle here very quick. Can I ask a dumb, comfy AI question? Well, of course. Do I even want it if it's not a dumb question? I'm a dumb guy. Those are the kind of questions I like. So yeah, ask really quick. Yeah, let's get into it. Caught me just as I was about to plug off, so that's good. This is the whole purpose of this. Wait, this is for Ricci. Ford says Friday is better for him. Okay. I'm going to let this play while we wait for a question from Eagle. Okay, that's all done with Fusion X, by the way, in WAN 2 GP. Migo says, I've been rendering videos, cartoon image to video, but the face looks poor quality. Loses detail. Not sure why that is. I'm using image to video 480 14B. So what model are you using? WAN or are you using Vase? Which one are you using? Are you doing face swap? What's the issue? I'll let this play again while we wait for his response. Okay, so he's using WAN 2.1. Are you doing face swap with that? I'm gonna say you might not have a right model in there if it's not giving good face quality on there. I will say as well, man. Honestly, unless you've got a reason for using ComfyUI, go to WAN2GP.getgoingfast.pro, get this app, and you can do all the WAN all day long. And this is the kind of stuff that you're making with it out of the box. I mean, I haven't had any face quality issues at all using this app. In fact, if anything, it's mind-boggling how good it is. So my answer to that is a qualified. I don't know why that's doing that. Maybe it's your models. And then the hopefully helpful solution is go to WAN2GP, just get it. It's free, yo. If you're a member, you get it for free from me, and it's got the acceleration. Or just go to the Deep Beat Meep site and get it as well. WAN2GP, he asked, we talked about. I've been talking about WAN2GP for a long time now. So you can go to my YouTube page, and you can. I've got several of these videos that I've been making now. It's amazing. Let me show you again here really quick. You go over here. This is what it looks like. Now it's errored out because it's off at the moment. But you click here. Look at all these models. All these WAN 2.1 models. There's the LTX models. There's the HoneyWAN models. We're talking about multitask, so you can put. It's got them all here. You can now. It looks like it got rid of some of them. It had SkyReels. Oh no, they're up here. Look at. See, there's SkyReels, Cam Master, Phantom. It's like everything you would want to try in this app. It's freaking incredible app. Like amazing. By the way, Meagle took #1 spot here. Got a bunch of people tied with 75 XP. Oh, Stephen Kennedy popped in. I didn't see. There he is. Okay, Steve, good to see you. Hey, Steve, I just saw you up there, and I was like, wait, Steve popped in. Hey, So good to see Steve's, of course, one of our blue stars. So good to have you, Steve. Is Face Swap X better face swap than Reactor? Okay, so Fusion X is not a face swapping app. It's an app that it's a text to video app. It's an image to video app. As I was showing you, this is the kind of stuff we're doing with Fusion X. So the answer is no, it's not better because it's not a face swapping app. Now, Reactor, the thing about Reactor, which is good, is that Reactor is so easy to use in Comfy UI. Like anything that you make in Comfy UI, you can use Reactor with. I mean, anything. That's what's so powerful about Reactor. It's like all the work gets done right here, and then it outputs to show you what's done. Well, it's in that little stretch between all of the hard work and the output. Reactor zips right in there, splices it, and says, hey, come over here real quick. And then it changes the face, then it puts it up there. So Reactor is just kind of a little sneaks in and grabs it right at the end and changes it. So no. Context might be something that's down the road where you can throw a picture in there, like you throw a picture of me and my face, and then make images that look similar to me. Yeah, Laminar, you definitely do need to use Fusion X. Fusion X is incredible. It's all I really use because I'm a get going fast guy. I want to create stuff fast. I want to create high quality stuff, and I want to do it fast. Fusion X is the best that I have found. I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. Fusion X is the best. But, you know, all the stuff does have that kind of glowy look to it. So, you know, it would be nice if we could get some different Lauras for it that give it more like photorealistic or, you know, more that grainy look. So right now, there are all these vibrant colors, but hey, that's fine with me. I love it. I think it's great. So as for face swapping, though, Reactor is what you want to use in Comfy UI. Otherwise, use Rope. Rope is awesome. Rope's a standalone, best app there is. Or as they call it, Visomaster. You know, you could get all those. Visomaster.getgoingfast.pro, Rope.getgoingfast.pro. All awesome stuff, man. So, okay. I think we'll end it there. I'm going to get on with the day. It is hotter than blue blazes here today. We're in Idaho, of course, and it's hot. It's hot. So I'm going to get the dogs out to the river here before too long. Hopefully get back, work on some apps for you, get some stuff. I got a bunch of little, you know, honestly, it's the summertime. I get that summertime lazy. All I want to do is siesta, right? And I got a bunch of little stuff we're going to pop out there for you. Some Kobold configuration files so that you can play with different stuff. Remember, do pay attention over to the Get Going Fast page because we're going to be dropping more Kobold CPP config files, which means that you can try a bunch of different chat bots, a bunch of different stuff without knowing about it. I'll just like, hey guys, check this out. This is really cool. Hey guys, check this out. It's really cool. Another thing that we can do is, you know, kind of games like you set up scenarios, narratives. I can set those up for you as well using these config files. Okay, well, we're going to end it there. You guys be well. Thank you for popping in. As usual, good to see you. Laminar, our newest Blue Star member, good to see you. Steve Kennedy, also Blue Star. We double salute to both of y'all out there. Meagle, thanks for popping in. And Ford AI, best to you as well. All right, we're going to end it there, and may the Lord bless each of you on this fine summer day. We'll chat.